Hello, 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 everybody. How are you? It's me, Suzanne. Welcome to our Tuesday night together. It's 9:30 or darn close to it, right? And we've got to have some fun. So what's this all about? Well, I'm Suzanne Runyon, host here at HSN. I'm a super avid crafter. And each week, Tuesday night, normally at 9:30 p.m. East Coast time, we get together to have a good time. And it's very different than we do on the air. So first things first, I have an amazing lineup tonight. Number one, I love it. I love it. Love it. Felicia has not been here forever. We love Goldmine and Coco. If you have not seen the kits that she designs and puts together, they're absolutely mind-blowing. They're super inspirational. They're really fun. We have a really cool Christmas kit. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before, and I thought I'd seen it all, but leave it up to Felicia because she comes up with the greatest stuff. So if you Diamond Girls are out there who follow Coco and Goldmine, then you know she's going to be here, Goldmine and Coco, and we'll get to her in just a couple of minutes. Also, it's Technique Tuesday, and you guys asked for it literally last week. You said, hey, could you do some Cricut technique? And I am. I'm going to show you some of my finished projects and sort of show them how I did it. So you asked, I'm going to do it this week. I'm actually going to go into Cricut Design Space with, of course, a Cricut machine. I'm not going to cut anything, but I am going to hopefully show you some new techniques or some things to kind of introduce you to it, and then maybe some advanced things as well that I hope you'll love. So it's going to be fun. What do I do first and foremost? Well, to get you all on board, all my crafting cuties, I do shout outs. And I love doing shout outs because you guys are a huge part of what we do together. It's so much fun because you guys are clever and you're funny. If you have any questions for Felicia coming up with Coco or Goldmine and Coco, please ask her. We love to hear how much you guys love her and her work so much. And then you can ask me Cricut questions as well, which is kind of fun for us to have a little time to be able to do that. So shout outs it is. Let's go. Oh, wait, one other note. Craft Day all day, November 15th. I'll be here at midnight to 2. I come back from 7 to 9 p.m. and then we'll be together at 9:30, kind of wrapping the whole day up. So big Craft Day. Join me for midnight. I promise it's going to be an awesome today's special. You're going to love it. No, I do not know, because I know you're going to ask if we're having $5 fill your cart. I'm like the little shriveled grape at the bottom of the vine. I find out everything almost last minute. But if I do get wind of it early, you know I'm going to go onto my Facebook page and I will tell you. One other quick note, if you're on and you came through on Suzanne Runyon on Facebook, my Facebook page, I cannot see your comments when I'm doing the comments. I'm actually reading the comments from HSN's Facebook page. So what you want to do is click out of the Facebook page you're on, search for HSN on Facebook, see my picture, and click in there, and then you can comment. I had so many of you commented last week on my personal HSN page, and unfortunately, I know I missed your comments because I couldn't see them. So if you comment there, I'll hope to comment afterwards, or maybe tomorrow when I get more time, but I'd love you to flip over to the HSN's Facebook page and comment there so I can say hi to you and I can see your questions or your comments, because I love those. And I was sad I didn't see a whole lot because you guys were commenting over there. So go to HSN's Facebook page, look at the same picture of me and Felicia coming up, and click on that and then come through and comment that way. All right, so let's get started. You guys are all jumping on board. Hi, Debbie from West Oregon. Also, I'd love to hear from you diamonds out there. I know you're joining us tonight. Felicia has a huge following. I think it's Tanel from Pittsburgh, PA. Hello, Brenda. Oldie Kentucky gal. Hi, she's the crafting cutie. She's here with us almost every single Tuesday. Monica's joining us from St. Augustine, Florida. Clara from Toledo, Ohio. Hi. I went to Bowling Green State University, so I'm very familiar with Toledo, Ohio. Bird's joining us from Virginia. Oh, also mention if you're a first timer. DeWitt is producing tonight. Yay, DeWitt. And he will make sure that I see it, and I will make sure and comment. Just write first timer. I'd love to know those of you who may be joining us for the first time to see kind of what this crazy stuff's all about. All right, moving on. We had Bird. We had Edie joining us from Colorado. Pamela's from Georgia. Donna from South Jersey. Linda from California. Leanne, Rochester, Minnesota. Tina, we're glad to be joining you in South Carolina. Well, I'm glad you're here. Tanel says hello. She's a diamond. I knew we'd have the diamonds joining us. I love you guys. Teresa's here from Stafford, Virginia. We have Tiffany watching from Akron, Ohio. She has like 5 or 6 diamonds there. Vicky's from Virginia. LaDonna is joining us from Atlanta. Again, Diamond Girl. Christina, hello from Nevada. Jan is joining us from Kansas. Sabine is joining us from South Haven, Michigan. Love Michigan. Do not like Michigan football, but I do love the state of Michigan. And I love the people in Michigan. Just don't like the football team because I'm from Ohio. You get the idea. If you're from Michigan, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Diane's from Petaluma. Is that California? I think I kind of know that. Isn't that crazy? How would I know Petaluma? Probably because it's an interesting place. Jeanette is hi from, Boogie Down Bronx. Oh, I love it. From the Bronx. Hi, we love that. Catherine's joining us from Texas. Linda's from South Dakota. Mary Jo's watching from Missouri. Renee from the oldest town in Texas. Oh, Renee. What do you think? I love it when people put the complicated names because it throws me. Do you see it? Nakadakshus.
Oh my goodness.
Nakadakshus. I'm going to go with that. I think maybe I'm close. Nakadakshus. Yeah, Nakadakshus.
I think you're good.
That's a mouthful, my God. But I hope it's a great place to live. Christy's joining us from New York. She's a diamond. Antonia, hi, honey. Crafting Cutie from San Antonio. Tracy's here from New Jersey. Beverly, hi, everyone from Tennessee. Love Tuesday nights. Thanks, Beverly. We love you being here. Inga says hi from Virginia. Nina's here. She is a diamond. That's a heart, but I'll do that. You get it. I'm trying to do a diamond. Anyway, Ingrid's here from Virginia. We have Debbie from Kansas. Rayanne's joining us from Rochester, Minnesota. Hello. Kira's joining us from Maryland. Nina is here. And again, she's hi from Cali, California Diamond. Love that. Gem Gang, that's Korea. I think I said it right, or Kara. Then we have Tiffany joining us. She's all about the diamonds. Mary's here from South Carolina. Tanel's a diamond girl as well. Carletta. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Carletta. I'm glad you're here. Andrea's here from California. Tara's a diamond. Tanel's a clap diamond. I can't read all the emojis, but I'm trying. Brianna says, hey. Pamela's here from Minnesota. Deneen is joining us from the East Coast. The entire East Coast, Deneen. That's pretty impressive. You live all along. You have like 100 houses on the East Coast. I love that. Cindy's joining us from Florida. We also have B is joining us. Hi, B. She says, hi, Suzanne. Lori says, hi from Robert Lee, Texas. Deanna says, hi from Kansas City. Joanna says she's in Parkersburg, West Virginia, by way of North Bloomington, Ohio. Well, I will tell you, my family's all from Gallipolis, Ohio. Gallipolis. They say Gallipolis. I say Gallipolis. My mom and dad grew up there, which is very close to Parkersburg, Ohio, at West Virginia, and that is in southern Ohio, by the way. And yes, when I was growing up, they still did have outhouses in my family's area. It was a while ago, but modern toilets were available. But you know what? It's southern. Not the southern. I love my family and relatives from southern Ohio. In fact, I still have some that live there. Diane's joining us from Toms River, New Jersey. Tiffany's here. She's got like a gazillion diamonds on there. Tanel says yes. Susan says hello from Kings Park, Long Island. Hello, Long Islander. Ternice is joining us from Texas. Diamond. Keisha, a whole bunch of diamonds on that one too. Brianna is saying hello. B, hi, Suzanne from Northern California. Keisha's from South Carolina. I love South Carolina. Sue, hi from upstate New York. Cindy is a diamond girl. Marsha, hello from Northern Illinois. Tennille says Pittsburgh, PA, by way of New York. I love that. First timers. Oh, you're ahead of me. That's good. Pamela, Mary Jo, Elizabeth, Deneen, Larissa, Melissa, Stacy, and Yvette. Larissa and Melissa, are you related? Wouldn't it be fun if families like Larissa? Can you imagine yelling at them? You know, like Larissa, darn it, Marissa, get over here. Yeah, I got it. All right. Tiffany is joining us from Ohio Gem. I love my Buckeye girls too. Let's see. Trisha joining us from Massachusetts is in the house. I love it. Rochelle from Modesto. Kathy's joining us from Lancaster, Ohio. I'm very familiar with Lancaster. In fact, my brother and his partner live in the heart of Lancaster. In fact, I was there about September and hung out in Lancaster. And I had never been right downtown, and it's such a pretty little downtown. So hi, Lancaster people. Trinisha, I think I said it right. Hi from Maryland. Lynette, hello. Robin, North Carolina. Stacy, hi from New York. Mary says, hi from Georgia. Can't wait to see the Christmas kids. Oh, it's so pretty. You're going to like flip your noodles. And you guys, if you're brand new and you've never seen the collections from Goldmine and Coco, always fabulous. Like so different than what we normally do in card making and scrapbooking and all that kind of stuff. She is just so talented, and we haven't had her on in months and months and months and months and months. So she's coming up, I promise. All right, Kathy, I got to keep going. Not a newbie, been with you since early QVC crafting shows. Love these Tuesday night shows. Okay, if you guys don't know, I was at our sister network when I first started. I was there for like 6 years, and I actually did the very first crafting TV show in TV retail. And so that we go way back, girl. I mean, that's like 100 years ago, because I've been here for going on 18 years. So I'm tickled you've been watching me that long. Daggone. All right, we have Nashalyn. Oh, I hope I said it right. She is a diamond girl. We also have Shelly joining from Long Beach, California. Nicole, hi from Crafty, I love it, from a Crafty Biscuit in Portage, Indiana. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Well, I love doing this thing. We've done it now for...
We're over 2 years.
Are we over 2 or are we going to hit 2 year in March? We started March. I think we're going to hit 2 years in March.
Oh gosh, we're well over.
No, maybe we are then. Maybe it'll be 3 years? No.
We're in the 3rd year. I can say that safely.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Gosh, and I got to tell you, it's one of my absolute delights of the job I do here at HSN. I don't tell my bosses, but I don't really consider this working very much. I mean, I know I got to put the face on and all that stuff. It is a little work, but I really love this, and I love being with you guys so much. That's what makes it so cool. All right, so we got a ton of you there, and I know all the gems are waiting because they want to see Felicia and her new kit, so we're excited. I'll do me a favor, keep watching for first timers because I got to move on. Deneen, I did say Elizabeth first timer. We have Illinois joining us. Diane's from Idaho. I hate not. Do you have them all? Did you get Mary Jo and Pamela? Mm-hmm. You did get all that. All right. Kathy Wolf, hello from Las Vegas. Love my Tuesday nights with you, Suzanne. Oh, well, thank you. That's very sweet. I'm sorry, guys. I know I got to move on. Larissa's first timer. Hi, Lynn, as well. What are diamonds? Oh, yeah. Diamonds are Felicia Goldmine and Coco's friends and her people who love her and get her kits and follow her and all this kind of great stuff. And I'm thrilled when you guys join us as well because that just makes it more fun and we have a great big happy family. So let's get to her. Again, I'm leaving DeWitt with the job of making sure not to miss a single first timer, not a single one. And I appreciate all the comments, you guys. I'm sorry I can't get to everybody because there's tons and tons of comments. But let's get started and bring her on. It has been forever. Felicia, I'm so glad you are back. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I have missed you. It has been just shame on you. It's been way too long we've had you on our show.
I know it's been a long time, but this is the first time that I realized that we had something in common. Ohio State, Buckeyes, all day, every day.
Are you born and raised?
Not born and raised. My dad born and raised London, Ohio. I don't even know if people know what London is. It's like a drive-through city, but yeah.
It's like Gallipolis, Ohio. I do know where London, Ohio is, actually. I very much know where it's at. Oh, girls, so you're a Buckeye as well.
Yes.
Well, here you go. You ready?
Everybody. So yeah.
Are you ready? O-H.
I-O.
She's totally a Buckeye girl. Yes, only Buckeye fans know what that means. I love it. That's awesome.
I only watch football twice a year. Ohio State and Michigan and Super Bowl. That's it. I don't watch any other football. I'm not a sports girl in no capacity. But my dad has always made me watch that game, and I watch Super Bowl.
That is so cute. Oh my God, I love it. All right, so I got to tell you now. Unfortunately, my kit got lost in the mail somewhere, but I did see a picture of this kit, and I know Felicia, you're going to and you guys, you got to watch what she's going to show you. I love what you did in this kit. So walk us through the inspiration. What were you thinking, and kind of just all this, because this kit is packed with stuff.
I just wanted to do something different. I think I've been on here a couple of times now, so we kind of know when you get GNC, you're getting something different, something preferably innovative. I wanted to go back and do some traditional colors of Christmas, but not necessarily the red and the greens, but more of a elevated and elegant and sophisticated Christmas, and kind of put my spin on what that could look like with the champagnes and the silvers and all of those colors. And I think that, me and the team pulled it off. I think we did an awesome job. And with Paper House behind us, they always come in and put the icing on the cake. So it was just a really good time. And so far, everyone's loving it. And I think everyone on here is going to love it too.
I love it. All right, so let's go to your overhead and let's unbox this whole thing because it is amazing. There's like a ton of pieces in this.
So here's the gorgeous box, which we always say that we can reuse the boxes. That's why they are so beautifully designed every time, so that it's more than just a box. But when you first open it up, automatically you feel the vibes of this box that it's just like, oh, bring out the halos, put on some Christmas music, bring out the hot cocoa. So you first it with the box, just letting you know that the goal of the box was to be an elegant and a timeless box. In the crafting space, we're all about our journals. We're all about our memory planning, especially in December for the December daily. So this box really hones in on the idea of what a December daily could look like. And for the girls that aren't the most consistent, I wanted to make it easy this year for them to be able to be consistent with their memory planning. So first off, you have these beautiful ribbons. Just
God, those are
let me open
gorgeous.
these. They are absolutely stunning. I love them.
Oh,
Anything gold,
pretty.
of course, hence gold mine I love. But the silver and the champagne just add that extra touch to it. So you get plenty of ribbon in here. You get some gold glitter ribbon, some silver ribbon, white ribbon. But these are my favorites because they have the trim on them that
That's
just makes them
beautiful.
extra special and beautiful. So you get the champagne with the gold trim and the black with the gold trim. And I absolutely love them. So this is about how long they are. So a nice size here to do what you need to do with your crafting. Then I don't know if we're ready to open this yet. It's just so many goodies in here. But this time we did die cuts with a vellum spin on it. So in
What?
the last few boxes we've done, paper die cuts, some foiling, things like that. But this
Oh,
time we did
nice.
some vellum with them. And I just think Paper House just really pulled this off to perfection. Shayna over there is
Wow.
absolutely amazing. I love working with her. And so just when you first open it, Silent Night, Holy Night, I mean, look at that.
That's gorgeous.
That foiling is
Gorgeous.
absolutely gorgeous. We gave you multiple sizes, some snowflakes, some trees, just really honing in on the holiday season. If you celebrate Christmas, on the Christmas spirit, but this is definitely a box that can be used for more than quote unquote Christmas. If you're
Yes.
just into the holiday spirit, you can use this. So peace, you have your beautiful foiled reindeer here. I mean, so many goodies. Look at this
Oh
gift
my
box.
gosh, that's gorgeous.
It's
Gorgeous.
almost one of those pieces that you don't want to use, It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I need to use it. I
Ooh,
need to
I
put it
love
on.
that vellum tree in the gold color, the one you just passed.
Yes, this
That's
is
fabulous.
absolutely stunning with the snowflake in it. So, we just really try to intermingle the idea of
Oh my.
holidays and of this season and, the elevated.
Oh, I
So,
love it.
joy to
And
the
you know what I like
world.
too? What you keep going through those because I want to see every little last bit of this. But I love the size. You don't do teeny little bitsy pieces.
No, not with this one. This was definitely meant for you to sit around and craft with your family. Get a box for you, get a box for your little girl or for your niece or your goddaughter or your sister or whatever the case may be. And you guys sit around and just have a good time crafting. I
That's
absolutely
great.
love this one.
I do. I wouldn't use
Awesome.
that
So
one
that's
either.
it. I know. Now, these I love. These are bigger than your average size. These are the hang tags, and they were more meant for crafting,
Wow.
and less for hang tags. But starting off, you have this beautiful floral background on this black with the foiled in piece right there.
Stunning.
The Noel. Let me just turn these over. So you have the Noel. Oh, come all ye faithful. Glory to the newborn King. Joy, love, joy to the world. The Lord has come. And then you have the patterns on the background. So you have the front kind of pre-made for you. You can still add some elements. And then the back is just a space. It's a blank slate for you to do your own thing, which I absolutely love. And so you get 6 of these,
Now wait, what
which means
size are those? What size are those? Do you
these
think?
are roughly, they're closer to 4x6, maybe like a 3x5.
Yeah, they're a really
Um,
good size. I
yeah,
love again
they're
how bold that is.
and they would be great for tip ends. I don't know if anyone on here does tip ends in their journals or planners, but if you get you a little, it's not called a thumbtack, but it's the one that you stick in there and, fold it, put it in the middle of your journal or whatever, and it'll just kind of glide in and out. It's perfect for that, for you to decorate and just add that little touch of something that makes it your own. Now, this I'm super excited about because I've never done puffy stickers before. Fun fact,
Wow,
haven't even
those
forgot
are
to do them.
great.
So we did these puffy stickers, and you have the reindeer and the trees and the ornaments and peace and the snowflakes and all of those good things. Love
Those are
this. So this
fantastic.
is how those look, and they're all foiled in the beautiful silver. This is, I keep telling people this is my favorite part, the rub-on transfers.
Oh,
I
great.
probably did rub-on transfers, I don't know, years ago when I was like going to Hobby Lobby and Michael's and all that every single week, right?
Yeah.
That's really into the hobby, like really, I'm headed to the store. And rub-on stickers was one of my favorite things to do because they just seamlessly blend into, whatever you're crafting and whatever you're doing. So you have love, peace, and joy, silent night, holy night. You have some elements here, such as snowflakes and leaves, florals, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Let your heart be light. 'Tis the season. And of course, it's the most wonderful time of the year. So these are super perfect for you to do greeting cards and holiday crafting and to use in your journal, which we're going to get to because it's awesome.
Well, and you know what, real quick, Felicia, real quick on the rub-ons, you know what I like to do is I like to put them on photographs because, how do you write neatly on a photograph? How do you make it stick? But rub-ons seem to work really well.
Yes, they are perfect for that. And put it in a frame and voila, you added your touch. I absolutely love it. Of course, we had to do stickers, right? It would not be Gold Mine and Cocoa if we didn't do stickers. And so I am in love with these stickers. We gave you 4 sheets of stickers. And so you have the gingerbread man and more florals and leaves. And then you get into like the candles. And look at this tree. I mean,
That's
I don't know if we can
gorgeous.
zoom in on this. I really want everyone
you
to
can totally see it. Are those die cut into, like there's no white edges, right? Can you peel one off so we can see?
Yes. So it is a thin white edge.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, look how good that looks though.
But it will blend in into your paper easily, no issues.
That's fabulous.
And then you have this page here. So for people that are more faith-based, you have the angel and the praying hands, the stockings, the Bible, perfect for that. And then of course you're going to have your scripts, which who doesn't love adding a good script to anything? Like you always need words. So I think this was just perfect for that. She's a believer, God's timing, silent night, holy night, faith over fear. So really still tying it back into faith. And I'm not ready to show this because it's so good. So I'm going to skip it.
Okay.
We're going to show the greeting cards. So we did do greeting cards because we know you love greeting cards. And so we thought it would be awesome to do some more greeting cards that you can craft and have a good time with. So this is Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. They're blank on the inside. Joy to the world. Silent night, holy night, Noel, happy holidays, peace, love, and joy. So really you can use this for any occasion throughout this festive season. And then you can just use it for yourself if you want to. You can insert, you can decorate one, journal on one, write on one, and insert it into your journal as well. So you get 6 cards as well as the envelopes to kind of do your own thing, share them with family, so on and so forth. This box is so jam-packed. I'm almost out of breath. So I don't know how you do
this. Yeah, you wonder how I do this every day of my life on the air, right?
I'm like, whoa, I need a little bit of water. So we get into the papers, which, the papers always set it off. The papers are always that final finishing touch that just make everything come together because it's where you start and it's also where we finish. So you have some vellum, like some snow. Vellum there that's gorgeous. We actually have this wrapping paper in a different colorway on my website this year that I was really excited about. It's the first time I ever did wrapping paper, so I was really excited about this design. Merry Christmas with the look at that with the foiling. I mean, not to
vellum's cute.
Or my teams, but they just an amazing job altogether. I'm gonna have such a good time with this myself this year. So I'm excited to do a December daily. And then you have this here, which is beautiful. And you get 2 pages of each design. And then you also have this beautiful reindeer and snowflake design here. So
pretty.
Papers are gorgeous and super fun. We also did washi. I think this is the first box that we've done washi.
Oh
If
my
I'm not
gosh.
mistaken. This box has like a black and white floral, and then this one has like the silver and tan Christmas trees, gray Christmas trees all the way around. So super cute. I'll try to put this up to the camera.
Yeah, that's
So
fantastic.
beautiful to watch. And last but certainly not least, how much time do we have? Because it's really that good. The creativity journal. This is my first time ever creating something like this. And I'm really in love with it because Paper House gave me full autonomy, full creative control. Like, hey, do your thing. Let's see what you interpret this box to be. And just when you see it in person, it's such a gorgeous journal, because what we did was we took the idea of the December daily and the memory planning, and we decided that we wanted to make it easy to use, where you're not trying to think of what to do day to day. It just kind of tells you what to do, and then you add your own special touch to make it your own. And so when you first open it up, you have your December hopes, the songs you want to sing in December, and you can do it day to day. You can do it all at once. You can do it at the end. It's totally up to you. Any Christmas traditions, the story of the day, so journaling about that day, holiday recipes that you may want to pass down or share, or even try, movies that you want to watch. For me, it's always going to be Home Alone and The Grinch. Those are my ultimate Christmas movies. I'm actually going to do 25 days of Grinchmas this year, so that should be fun to do. And then, anything that you want to bake, you have your December checklist to make sure you have everything done for the holidays and for family. Any Christmas shopping you need to do, or anything you may want to, pay it forward and give. That's something I also wanted to consider and think about. Gifts that you need to buy, family time ideas, winter gear if you're going skiing or, going somewhere where it's cold and you need to get it together. So you have anything that you're looking ahead for the next year, your holiday guest list, anything you need to buy. I mean, it's just a very well thought out creative journal, where we wanted to really make it easy for you to create, but then also make it enticing to pick up every day. We didn't want it to just be dot grid or line, which we could do, and those are always useful, but we really wanted to make it enticing during the holiday season to pick it up and really use it and have a keepsake for years to come. So you have just pages on pages, joy to the world, the holiday, why the holiday is special, your favorite ornaments and favorite things, any memories, what are you grateful for? I'm super big on gratitude, and so I wanted to make sure that we included a space to be grateful. And then you have tree decoration ideas, any poems and quotes. You have your daily chores, recipes, your wishes, and it's 30 days of just beautiful, just creativity, a beautiful journal that you can use. And so this is my favorite part. I will say this is worth the entire box. Is to have this, and it's also just a great gift to share with other people that you may be trying to introduce into the crafting space, into the memory planning, into the journaling world. This is a great way to introduce them and make it fun and exciting, and then to sit down and craft with them and do even more.
Okay, so kind of let me give you the scoop on this, guys. And this is going to blow you away. So you saw, like, that was the never-ending clown car at the circus, where the clowns just keep coming out of it and keep coming out of it. And you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. So here's the story. This is going to really blow you away. All of that, including, and I'll agree with you too, Felicia, that journal, brilliant. Because you're right, there's so many people, if you're, when you follow you get the idea of what you're all about and what all the gems love and, all the diamonds girl, that kind of thing. But if you don't know what that is the greatest way to get somebody into it. And then you could, guys, you could just write basic or take all that stuff and embellish it. I mean, I love that you did this, and I really hope you'll do that more, because, again, a lot of people who follow you know what that's all about and kind of go, oh, I get it, that's great, I can see it. But there's a whole bunch of us who don't do daily journaling and that kind of thing. Right. And now you've made it so easy to jump into it. And that kit is, I knew the picture looked great. I didn't know it was going to look as good as it does.
it's so stunning in person. So when you get your box, like we'll have to talk about it, but it's in person, even designing it, you don't really get the full scope until you get your hands on it, until you're actually able to touch it and go, oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. And I kind of blew myself away,
Well, now listen to this. And girls, here's everything. It's $24.95. Mic drop. For the entire kit, $24.95. And you know what I loved about it? I could see so many tags you can make out of it. Even if you say, well, I've never done journaling and that kind of thing, you've got stuff to do, tags and ornaments and gift cards and this and that and that. I mean, you'll go crazy with this. Even if you're totally going to touch the journal, and I swear you'll be into journaling once you use it. And here's your item number. It's 1335649, $24.95. Right now we have 3 flex pays of $8.32 with a major credit card. It's really easy to shop. If you're on your phone or the tablet, you're going to see a spot on there where you can buy it right now without going out of our experience. If you're on a laptop, there'll be another place where you can shop for it. You just click on it and you can shop for it. I don't know if we want to roll that video real quick. Felicia, hang with me because I do want to show the video. And while we're rolling the video, I just want to explain, we don't bring in 10,000 of these kits. We bring in a really limited, here we go. So this is our main page on hsn.com now, which we're really excited about actually. And so you can see the kits we're talking about. We shot, okay, there you are. If you are on your phone or your tablet, that's where you click and it'll be up there on your screen so you can buy it right there without leaving our experience. That's how you do it on a phone or a tablet. If you're on a laptop, there it is down the bottom. See that down the bottom? Click on there and you can grab this kit. And again, I will emphasize it just more than I probably should, but get it because it's going to sell out because it's brilliant and beautiful. It's very different. I'm so happy, we have obviously a lot of red and green and that's great, but boy, you just did it. You just created such an elegant, beautiful kit. It's so thorough.
I have Paper House to thank for that. Like I said, they're great collaborators. And so we just always have a good time together and just come up with ideas and just having the freedom to create. What do you think? And this is what we think. All right, send it over. Like, let's do it. And it always just turns into magic every single time. And so
yeah,
this is the best one yet.
I was going to say, this one is extraordinary. All right, I want to get a couple comments in while you're still with me because, you got so many of your fans and friends joining us too, and I can't get to every comment. I'm sorry. Yeah, say hi to all the gems. We all love them all. Ash says, all caps, she says, that box looks packed. Yes, Ash, it absolutely is packed to the gills. All your gems are here too. And Shantae loves the ribbons. Aren't they beautiful? And they're long ribbons too, which is nice because you can really do something with them. Susan says, wow, love the ribbons. Ash says, I set out to do a daily every year. This is gorgeous. Yeah, and really a good time to do it and try it. I've never seen a more complete kit to be able to figure out how to do the daily journaling kind of kit with it. Monica says, congratulations again, Felicia. She loves it. Charlene says, I love everything in this box. There's another gem for you. Let's see. We have Shantae says gorgeous. Tanel says gorgeous. Shantae says love the trees. Susan says amazing. Ash said well, looks like some of it can double with a vision board also. Oh, can you talk about that a little bit? That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, you definitely can use it for your vision board. So we do vision boards, every year, and we actually have vision board kits on the website that we do. And so you can intermingle this with your vision board. It's all crafting, right? So it's all scrapbooking. It's all ripping the sheet, tearing the page, making it what you need it to be as far as what your vision is for yourself within the next year.
Okay, so we had two questions. Or one, Brenda says pretty tags. Kathy wants to know what do all the diamonds mean? She's seeing all your gems.
So the emojis that you're seeing is a representation of our community, the Gold Mining Cocoa community, which we call gems. Our company is more than a small, online e-commerce shop. We truly are a sisterhood and a community of women that are helping to push each other forward to reach our own individual goals for success on a day-to-day week to week, month to month basis. And so when they show up with those gems, it's showing up not only in support of me, but also just representation of themselves, that they're a part of a great community that helps them to see themselves and propel forward.
I love that. Okay, Susan says this kit keeps getting better and better. Sade said, good size, I'm getting ideas. Now, Deneen wants to know how many vellum cutouts are in the box. Oh my.
I want to say
A lot?
it's either 4 or 6, but as far as like the die cuts, woo. I know that if I'm holding this up, we did over 25. I'm very clear on that I'm pretty sure that it's at least 20 to 25. The pack itself, I believe, has roughly 35-ish, 40 die cuts in it, possibly a little bit more if they included more on the back end. But as far as what we design, I'm just looking at it, and you should have a solid 20. Solid 20.
Yeah, we're feeling strong on that one. Lori says, love the color scheme. Lynn says, just gorgeous. Susan, great idea to use the rub-ons on photos. Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite things on rub-ons because it's really hard to write. You can't, if you put a label, there's something about rub-ons, and Felicia, you can kind of add to this, that give it a flawless finish, other than trying to scribble something that doesn't really stick on the glossiness. But I love the rub-ons just look like they're, how do you explain it? They look really cool. Seamless.
It's seamless. It kind of melts into whatever it is that you're doing because you're just rubbing it straight onto it, and almost like a temporary tattoo, right? That we used to get as kids. It's like you're just placing it right on there, and it comes off, and voila, you have a beautiful image.
Okay, Tiffany says, I need 2 boxes. Yes, I think we all do. In fact, you guys, no lie, I am so hoping mine gets here. It got something happened in the mail. We don't know what happened to my kit. And now I'm like, please, Lord, that kit needs to arrive at my door. Or I can always break down and buy it before they sell out. I might have to do that simply because it's just beautiful too. And you know what? And to your point too, Felicia, before I let you go, it really transcends beyond Christmas. Like you can see there's just so much to work with. Even the poinsettias have a different feel to them. It doesn't scream, oh, only a holiday something,
Right. We really wanted it to be a timeless piece. That was something that was very important to me because as a crafter, something that we don't often admit is that we kind of err on the thin line of hoarders. So being, a slight hoarder, it's, you have so much and you can't use it all, in one season, in one day, in 1 month. And so the idea was, how can we make this timeless? How can we make this something that, will be available for use 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, that people will still find value in it. And so you really had to take away that kiddish, aspect of it and really add in an element of sophistication that truly represents just women and the evolution of women through elegance and timelessness.
Yeah, I love it. So you know what the problem is now, Felicia? How are you going to outdo yourself next time?
Woo! I have no idea. But I will say, the gems say that Gold Mine and Cocoa gets better and better with time. So I just, keep praying on it and believe that we're going to continue to get better and better and better.
I know you will. I mean, because everything you guys do is just out of this world. It's so much fun. I just want to make sure I get to everybody. Lori, what website can we buy the wrapping paper? What's the website?
It's Gold Mine and Cocoa, www.goldmineandcocoa.com. So we have a set of wrapping paper and gift bags this year.
How fun. Is there different patterns other than the one that was included in the kit?
One of the patterns was in the kit, but it is different patterns, and it is more of the traditional color scheme with the green and the reds, but it has a bit of navy and white in it that kind of elevates it. So I just fell in love with it. I was like, we just got to try this year and see how it goes.
Also, Tiffany said, Fee and the team thought of everything. This box is beautiful. Boy, Tiffany, yes, didn't they? It's so good. I want to make sure, let's see, I want to make sure if anybody has any more comments before we run out of here. That's right, Gold Mine and Cocoa. Let's see, I'm doing Grinchmas too. Oh, Nicole said she's doing Grinchmas too.
Yay! I'm such a Grinch fan. I decorate every year in Grinch. I don't do any other thing but Grinch.
Really?
I have a wooden painted Grinch in my garage that up in the front yard. I buy everything Grinch. I collect Grinch stuffed animals, you name it. And so I said this year I'm going to try to do 25 days of Grinchmas on TikTok. So whether I dress up in Grinch clothes or, you know, I even bought a pair of Grinch boots, like green boots.
The shoe with the big, like the fur and all that?
No, there's actually a designer that I admire, and she created green boots, high-heeled boots that are like furry green, and they're called the Grinch.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm gonna style it up and jazz it up. So I love the Grinch. I always have.
That's gonna be awesome. All right, well, guys, I know I gotta wrap it up, and I'm so happy you guys all tuned in too. Makes me use the Ivy Canon I bought and been collecting. Just to make sure I get as many, because you guys are all commenting. You have such nice comments. Lachey says, beautiful journal for the holidays. It is, Brenda, great journal. Nancy, Nancy wants to know, can additional creativity journals be purchased separately? They're outstanding. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Can she just get that little journal thing?
That would be a question for Paper House.
Okay.
No.
Which we don't know.
We don't know.
Okay. Well, you know, it might be kind of fun. Just put it in your wheelhouse, because I know you're pretty busy. But it'd be kind of cool if you did a year of journals and just sold just the journals. Wouldn't that be neat? And you could.
We have to stop talking now because we're giving away some things that I can't talk about.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll leave it there then. I love it. Well, there, I got a little sneak peek into something coming up. Pretty good. All right, Felicia, we love you so much. Please, I hope we can have you back sooner than we've had. I mean, I do appreciate your time, and I know you're really busy. So thank you. It is always a blast, and happy holidays, and just love what you brought us tonight.
Same to you. Thank you guys for always having me on. It's always a good time with you.
All right. Bye, sweetie. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye, honey. And I just want to thank all the gems who joined us too, especially for those of you who are brand new to the show. And thanks for hanging out with us. I love all your comments, all my crafting cuties. We're going to keep moving on. How much time do I have to it? Because I don't want to.
20-ish minutes.
Okay, good. So I've got time to get to my stuff. So here's what we're going to do next. Last week, and again, I want to say thanks to all the gems who joined us. I love all your little gemstones that you left. And I'm sorry, stickers are amazing. Trying to find the link. Barbara's having trouble finding the link. Can we figure out what is going on in case?
It's now pinned.
It's pinned. Okay, it's right there, Barbara. If you're watching a tablet or your phone, it's right there in the bottom. I don't think we had it pinned earlier. Shame on us. But that's okay. We fixed it, guys. And I would recommend if you that kid is amazing. And you just want to get at least one of those. I promise. The paper, you just saw how pretty. And that was watching it on, Facebook Live. That's not even seeing it in person. Can you imagine what it's going to look like when you really see it? So again, I just want to thank all you guys. There's the number. It's up there, guys. It's $24.95. Kathy just ordered it. She cannot wait. I love it. All the gems are there. Jasmine says the box is absolutely beautiful. Antonia, she loves it. Hi, Anthony again. Trish says she loves it. Nancy says, Kathy, I'm on my phone. I can't find the place link to order. Help, please. All right, guys, again, we've got it pinned there. So look, you'll see it says shop all the items featured during the live. And you just hit that, and you won't have to leave the experience, but you can get it right now. I do want to mention, Shantae got it. She ordered it. Thanks, Shantae, so much. Guys, let me know if you're still having trouble. It's pinned up there. We'll have to double check. Coletta said, finally, found the correct feed to comment, ordered this journal kit. I want to learn this kind of creative journaling. Oh, Coletta, and I love you, Coletta, too. I'm so glad you switched over so I could see your comments, because I get so disappointed when I get home and then I see all the comments on my Facebook page. The only way I can see your comments while we're live is through HSN's Facebook page. So I'm glad you found it, girl. Brenda, I crossed the thin line a long time ago. Shantae, I can't wait for the journal. Nancy, I'm definitely in the hoarder. Help me find it. Okay, guys, are we sure the link's working? We're going to double check that because a lot of you are commenting. Topeka says it gets better every week. I love that. Yeah, to Nell and Nancy, I'm totally on the hoarder side. And when Felicia said, you're going to keep that little, the foiled vellum box, the gift box, like, yeah, I wouldn't use it. It's too pretty to like use and too cute. All right, let's see. We're collectors of fine arts. Actually, that's pretty funny. Kathy, all right, we're still working on it. We are going to double check it's working, right? If you're having trouble shopping the live, go to hsn.com and type in the item number. Okay, and first timers, will say hi to Beverly, Lois, Teresa, V, and Monica. Hi, guys, everybody. All right, so let's do this. If you go to hsn.com, come right back, or get another electronic device, and let me give you the item number so at least you can write it down, because even when we're done, which is in about 20 minutes, you could probably order it then. It's 133-5649. 133-5649 for the kit you're seeing right there on your screen. It's $24.95. To me, that's a steal for how much stuff is in that kit. I mean, an absolute steal. You don't understand how expensive vellum is, all that foiling, the puff stickers. You see the silver puff stickers? I mean, mind-blowing. And we have 3 flex if you have a major credit card of $8.32. All right, I just want to get it just ordered. People seem to be ordering it okay. If you guys just ordered through either your computer through our pinned thing, let me know it worked, because I'd love to know if you've ordered it and it worked, because that'll help everybody else. Let's see, Lisa, I purchased it from HSN last week. Oh, thanks, Lisa, she's a gem as well. Shantae got it, she said ordered and gorgeous. Debbie ordered it, so I guess it's working. Lori says I can't shop within the event either. Lachey, I hope you said it right. She just purchased it too. Nancy says, I got it. Thanks for the help. Beth said, click on the link below and search for the item number. This is how I found it. Thanks, Beth. Thanks, everybody helping. So just hit that link. Deanne said, we are craftologists, collectors of craft for future use. Craftologists. Okay. Janine, you win the comment of the night. That was pretty darn funny. Okay, so let me know. It looks like you guys, it's working. So just hit that thing and get that kit. And the only reason I emphasize doing it as soon as you can, even right when we're done, is we bring in these kits specifically for our Tuesday night show, and we don't bring in tons. In fact, most of our stuff typically either sells out or we get really limited in a few days for sure. Sometimes it sells out while we're on the show. So, okay, Tanel, thank you, Tanel. She got hers last week, great. Nancy, me too, because like the rest of you, I didn't have any Christmas. Yeah, right. Like all of us buying this kit go, oh, I don't have any Christmas stuff at home. We all have tons of it, right? Susan, she ordered it, had to leave the site back now. So Susan went to hsn.com, maybe on her computer, and order it. So thanks, Susan. I'm glad you came back. Jennifer says, yes, the link is working. Thank you guys for helping everybody. Victoria, the Shop the Show link is only showing the Cricut Maker and a Cricut vinyl bundle for me. I know you're smiling, but why isn't it?
That's the problem. For some reason the item didn't load, so they do need to type in the item number.
When they get to wherever they are. Okay, guys, write this item number down. So when you go through the link, you're going to just type in this item number, 133-5649. Yes, we're having technical difficulties, but at least we're doing the show tonight. 133-5649. Oh, I'm so glad you guys love it. Lisa said I had to call to order last week because the site wasn't working properly. Sorry. Marilyn, have been making Christmas cards all week, but couldn't resist. Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you what, too, kids, is when you get that one, it's okay. It's, even next year when you pull it out, it's gorgeous. But I'm seeing tags in my life, cards, tons of cards out of it. Like, just grab that one. Like I said, I am praying that mine will show up in my door. If not, I'm going to order it too, because it's beautiful. All right, so, and Beth said she searched the item number. That's how she got it. Thanks, everybody. You're really helping us out. All right, so let's move on. So last week I had, and I apologize because I can't remember who it was, and I'd said this a while ago. I said, I should actually just do some quick Cricut tutorials. I use my Cricut all the time. If you're not familiar with it, it is one of the world's most popular machines that cuts and colors and draws and does tons of stuff. It even embosses, like it's crazy. This is one of the most versatile machines you could ever have. Now, here's the scoop. Don't buy this one. You're like, really, Suzanne? You sell things for a living. Why would I not want to buy it? Here's the reason why. Coming up on November 15th, when we do our big 24-hour, this is the last one of the year, the big 24-hour craft event, I have it from high authority that we're going to have a variety of exclusive Cricut maker and accessory bundles available all day on Craft Day, Tuesday, November 15th. We made a graphic for those of you who don't know what a maker is so you can see the picture, but do not buy it today. wait till the 15th if you want to get it. And we're going to have a whole bunch of exclusive Cricut bundles. I don't think I've ever said don't buy something when I'm on the air, but this time I'm saying don't do it because I don't want you to miss out on the deals, because I know we're going to have exclusive bundles on November 15th. A little heads up, but I'm going to show you how it happens when you have Cricut. So part of what the Cricut magic is Design Space. And Design Space is actually free. And you get a whole bunch of free stuff you get to work with. So I'm going to pop up my computer and we're going to go through a bit of tutorial. And I'm going to try to show you something kind of basic, and then I'm going to get a little bit more advanced for those of you who are really familiar with Cricut and show you some of the cool things. So this is actually Design Space. And it is free. When you get your Cricut, you download this, and this is how you start to create. And even if you don't do the monthly fee, there's still tons of free things. I mean, you could use the free stuff forever. I do pay, I think it's like $9.99 a month, because I want everything. Once you have the Cricut, you really want a lot. What I love about this, just to start with, is right off the home page, you get featured items and ideas. And I love it. Look at this Let It Snow on the outside of a candle. Here's little cute things for the holidays, little toppers you can make for cupcakes or what have you. But there are literally, I'm not kidding you, thousands and thousands and thousands of amazing ideas, from super easy, like look at this, look at the 3D A-frame cabin. Someone come here and slap me. How cool. I know, how cool is that? Look at this one. Look at the Christmas manor. You could literally make your own Christmas village out of paper. And all you know, well, I'll show you how it works. Okay, so watch. I'm going to click on this, and it's going to ask me, do I want to, oh, look at all these projects people have made. So I'm going to customize mine just because I want to see the parts and pieces. So this is how easy it is. It's going to take me right to Design Space, and then it's going to pop it up. I've never looked at this before. Now, what you're seeing here, and let me zoom out so you can see the project. Okay, so this is all the parts and pieces you need. Now, let's say I wanted to do a red manor. Maybe I don't even want to do it for Christmas, okay? Let's say I want to do it I want to match someone's home. What I can do is I can go in here and I can alter the colors. And once I change the colors on any of these, I should be able to alter the colors, or when I go to these and I can alter the color, I can make this a red house, a yellow house. And then when I go to cut it with my paper, it will tell me, okay, those are all going to be yellow, so here's what you're going to cut with one sheet of yellow paper. So look at that. That's already ready to go. Look how fun this is. They even have the little tabs to put it all together. Isn't that cool? So that's a pretty advanced project, I would say. That's going to take a little bit of time, but heck, if you want to make your own village, go for it. I think that is really cool. Now I'm going to go back home so we can see a few more things. And you can do very basic stuff. You don't have to be that fancy or that elaborate, but that, I've never seen that. That blew me away. Look at the gingerbread house theme. That's pretty cool. You can do t-shirts, you can do iron-ons, you can do infusibles. Look at oh, stop it. A winter luminary. I got to look at this. I've never seen it. That's gorgeous. Look how cool that is, you guys. That whole interior was done with lights, those little trees. Isn't that cool? And it also shows you what you need to make it happen. So there's all the project cuts for a vinyl. No, it's a vinyl. Wait, I got to click on this. Let me just see this. Sorry. Obviously, I haven't been on this page for, I make a lot of stuff out of my own imagination, and the project. Oh yeah, this is all the stuff that was inside that little luminary. So you buy a pre-made luminary from the dollar place, you know what I'm talking about, and voila. Okay, so that's just the opening page, but there are hundreds of thousands of ideas. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And you can search for things like, sometimes I'll just put in Father's Day, and it comes up with like a gazillion Father's Day ideas. Oh, look at these. I love the three-dimensional. Look at that. That is a pop-up card with a unicorn that you can make. Look at this pop-up, and by the way, are you familiar, and you might want to comment this on .com or on the comment section. Have you guys gone to the store or gone to the store where they have the most complicated pop-up cards? They're super cool and they cost like $15 a card. I've been to one in the Disney shopping area, and then I was in another store the other day, and even basic stores are starting to carry them. But look at that pineapple. How cool is that?
That pineapple's amazing.
Isn't that neat? I mean, there's so many. Look at the toolbox. So now you don't have to spend $15. It's some paper and the Cricut and the dime, you're done, you know what I mean? And you can make a gazillion of them and really stylize them the way you want. All right, so let's get started, you guys. So I'm actually gonna go to just making a brand new project. So we're gonna go to that, and then I'll go to my own projects and kind of feature one of them. And this is how it starts. You're here on the main page. And usually what you can do, and this is some things that I love, is again, I like images only because it's kind of where, look at that, search 250,000 plus images. So let's do Christmas and see what comes up. So here we go. We just start with Christmas, and you can make it much more specific, but look at all the fun stuff. And I could just scroll probably forever on this. It can write, it can cut, it can emboss, it can do fabric. I mean, it's amazing everything of this. It can do tags. Look at these cute, look at this tree. How cute is that little tree, right? So you get super, super inspired when you're in here. Look at the hearth. Okay, we're just gonna, oh, Jolanda, thank you for doing the hearth. Let's check it out. Let's add this to my canvas I'm working on. Look at this. Okay, now this is done with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of paper. That's all you need to make that. And what it's gonna do, it's going to take all of those and it's gonna cut them. So let me make the project. So here we go. So there you go. See, that's the first cut. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 pieces of paper to make that fantastic hearth. And it's gonna do all the fancy cuts for me. See how it's gonna do all the cutting. So really, when you start to get into this, it really becomes like, oh, okay, good, they've done all the work for me. Now, of course, you can customize that any way you want. I should be able to, let's see, I should be able to ungroup. All right, I'm gonna ungroup this. And see how I can pull the parts out? So if I want my fireplace not to be red and I'd rather it to be, I don't know, brown, I could just change the color. And all that's going to coincide with the project that I'm working on. Okay, so y'all following me pretty well right now? Coletta says, I wanted to try a Cricut luminary lantern. For sure, Coletta, right? Let's see, Danita says, has anyone tried using the Cricut materials to cut with on your die machines? I've been very curious since I have so many dies and several die cutting machines. Oh, that is a really good question. Like the vinyls, right? You know what? You do me a favor?
I knew where you're going.
Would you go grab a piece of vinyl? Yeah, I'm going to do it here. I'll just do it live for you guys. What the heck? All right, join me live again. I'm going to get my marquee out. We're going to all experiment this together because that is such a daggone question. Because you can use the infusible vinyls, which are really, really cool, or you can use, let's see, there's this, and let me get where's my cutting board? Hello, where's it at? Oh, I hope I didn't lose it. All right, here we go. Let me grab this, guys. I'm going to grab a die, and we are going to find out together. Don't you love this? If that's my embossing, here are my dies. Okay, we're going to try this together, kids, and see if that will work. All right, so if you do me a favor, cut me a piece of that vinyl out. Is that the infusible?
Yes.
Okay, we'll use that. Doesn't matter. Okay, so guys, I'm going to grab. Let's see. These are all my Anna Griffin dies I'm playing with right now. She gave me this as a surprise. All right, I'm trying to find something that's kind of basic to see how. It should work. Everything in my head says it's gonna work. All right, we're just gonna try a simple circle. I'm not gonna try something too complicated, just to give this a spin. Simple oval, we'll do a little oval there. So all I need is a piece that's a little bit bigger than that. Okay, so let me keep going here and I'll try to, we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna demo it live. Let's see. I'm going to go back to my screen while we're getting this prepped, and then we will all try this live. All right, so there we go. Now, I'm going to go to my projects. So let's go to my projects. This is some stuff I've been working on. And let me show you one of them. Okay, sorry, I know I'm being a little confusing. All right, so this is where I have so much fun because you can personalize everything. Now, I posted on my Facebook page about, I don't know, last week, I posted a image of two of my favorite things in the whole wide world. It was a sweatshirt I wore at last week's show, and this was the jacket that I posted. And on this jacket, it's my favorite jacket in the whole wide world. I had gotten ink, and trust me, I tried everything to get the ink out. Nothing, including hairspray, would not get the ink out. I had some amazing ink. Anyway, so I want you to see what I did. The size of my ink mess was 5 inches by 5 inches. So I measured it out, so I knew I had to do something big. And the ink mess started down here and went all the way across. So I had to do something solid. And I thought, well, what do I put on there? What am I gonna do? So I want you to see this really, really up close. That is a full circle. And it's a very interesting technique that you might not be familiar with. So I'm actually gonna do it for you. And actually, I'll just start a new project. So let me go where I'm going. New. All right, we're gonna go new, and I'm going to replace this. Did you, okay, good, perfect. All right, so here we go. So let's go, and I'm gonna show you how I did this. So I knew it was 5 by 5, and what I always do is I start out Well, I'll just do a monogram. Now, this is one of the new features. If you guys haven't played with it, it's super, super cool. So again, I did SMR. And what I really liked is I liked this look, right? So all I do is this, and you get all these options to do. You can do operational type. I just loved kind of that basic look. Now, I knew it had to be 5 by 5. And just to show you here, this is 5 by about 5. So there we are. That's the size that I needed. But the problem is it just would cut out black letters, right? So I'm like, wait a minute, I need a full circle, a full white circle. So I go to shapes, I popped a circle out, and this is going to be white eventually. But again, I just need this to be, we'll do it again, 5 by 5. You can see where I'm tabbing up there, right? So now I've got the exact size circle as I do my monogram, or at least darn close. So I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger because I want it to be exact. Now, what I did was I'm going to change the color of this one to white. So I knew I would need a white vinyl and a black vinyl. But here's the cool trick. You take this, you move it on, let me bring it forward. So I'm going to arrange this to come forward, right? I'm going to bring it over on top of here. Now this is a fun little thing because I don't want to put one vinyl and then melt another vinyl on top of the vinyl. All right, that's not going to be so great. It doesn't work so awesome. So let me see, make this the exact same size. All right, now here's what you do. Watch this little trick if you haven't seen it. I'm going to group the whole thing by putting that board over it, right? And now I've got the whole thing. What I'm going to do is down here at the bottom, oh, you can't see it. Okay, watch my arrow. You're going to go, can you get rid of that pink border at all? Or can you make mine smaller so they can see the very bottom of this where my arrow's going? Because this is a really cool feature if we can figure, there we go, thanks. All right, so see it says slice right there. So I'm going to slice this. And watch what happens. I'm going to pull this out, pull this out. I'm going to pull these little pieces out. Okay, so now what I'm left with, let me pull this. There's a little bit of edge, but I'll fix that in a minute. Anyway, so now what I'm left, which is kind of cool, is instead of, I'm not going to melt the black on top of the white circle, I'm going to do 2 different vinyls to finish this. So if we go back to my examples, if that makes sense, is what's going to cut out is it's going to cut out the white outside and leaving the SMR blank. And then I went back and put the SMR vinyl in that. So because I didn't want to lay one vinyl and then lay another vinyl on it. I wanted both of the vinyls to touch the material. Does that make sense? Is that making clear? And again, normally if I was doing this slower, you wouldn't even see that little outline line around it. So again, isn't that a cool little idea? So now it'll cut out the black SMR, it'll cut out this in white, and then I iron this piece on, and then I bring this one in front of it, and I ironed this one on, and thus I got the solid circle, and thus I covered up the big ink stain. Yay! Is that making sense? Is everybody getting that one? I hope you guys, yes, Nancy got it. She understood. Teresa says yes. I get a yes. It's a really, really cool feature. And the reason I wanted to show you that because it's a really cool way to be able to show how to use different colors. So if you see some things, you're like, oh, how'd they do that t-shirt? And it's got this really cool unicorn and all these different colors. It's kind of doing that technique. Instead of melting vinyl on vinyl, it's better to do it when you're heating it onto the original material. So hope that made sense. It's a little more complicated, but I do think it's kind of cool. All right, DeWitt has done a nice job for me. Overcut that. Let me get my scissors. He's still learning. He's trying. God bless him. I love him. All right, so we're going to try this. This is infusible ink paper and or vinyl. And what infusible ink is, I'm going to get into that in just a second because I'm going to show you one of our projects using that because that's really cool too. If you don't know, a Cricut can write. Which is really, really neat. And I use it all the time. I have the worst handwriting on the face of the earth. So either I do it on a computer or I really like it because Cricut, I can just have it right into my project. And there's writing fonts that you can use and there's markers that you can use. All right, here we go, guys. This is the infusible ink using an Anna Griffin die. We're going to run through my marquee machine because I am a full service crafter here. And voila, yes, I could take this now, I could literally put it on my jacket and I would now have that blue circle heat set onto the jacket and I would peel it off and it'd be actually brighter than this, would be on the jacket and that's infused in the fabric. So yes, there you go. Now the only thing we didn't do was to use a regular vinyl. This is infusible ink. Do you know if there's regular vinyl out there? Because it's a little looser.
Different, yeah.
Yeah, we'll try that too. But before we do that, let me talk about infusible inks. If you've never seen infusible ink, I think they're so cool, and I think they're a little underrated because a lot of people use their Cricut a lot just for doing, paperwork and things like that, working with paper. I love using infusible ink. So here's a project I did because, again, I clearly am a very sloppy person. This is another one of my favorite things. That's why I don't throw this stuff out, because when it gets stained, I have to figure out a way to save it. I play a ton of tennis, and this is a shirt that I have. And once again, I got stains right here where l'amore is, right? And I was really distressed because I really love this shirt. It's one of my favorite things. So with the infusible ink pins, I made this design in Cricut, in Design Space, just like I showed you. And then using the pins, I just drew it. I had the Cricut draw it out, and you use just a piece of copy paper. It couldn't be easier. Then what was really interesting is when you're doing letters like this, the Cricut does the outline, but it doesn't fill it in, right? It doesn't do a solid black letter. So I took my infusible ink pins and I actually drew the black in, and I even drew the yellow in the ball. And I was drawing it, it was looking scratchy. You know when you're drawing with a marker, it just doesn't blend very well. And I was like, well, look, it can't hurt. I filled it all in, but I could see the line of the marker lines, right? And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go with it. And if I ruin it, I ruin it because it's ruined anyway. And I'll be darned, it came out perfect. And what's really surprising about infusible inks, they come out brighter than what they originally look like when you're using them. It's something about the heat process. Now, unlike this piece, just so you'll know, hopefully, and it's great vinyl, so I think it's gonna last for a super, super long time. But eventually maybe it could peel off. It doesn't. I mean, I've had stuff for a long time and it hasn't moved, but hopefully that'll stay. But that's vinyl on top of fabric. The cool thing about infusible, and I have sweat in this, like it's so hot here in Florida playing tennis. I sweat so hard when I play tennis, right? I have washed and dried this a gazillion times, and look, it is the exact color of what it looked like when I first did it. So that's the neat thing about the fusible inks. Now, the only thing you have to remember with infusible inks, you want to use a high poly content. It doesn't, this, you can put you can melt, you can heat press these on anything basically, but in infusible inks you want to use a high poly content. Now Cricut has a lot of products that you can use, but I was going to experiment, and I thought, well, if this doesn't work, I still got to throw the shirt out. But this does have a high polyester content, and this ink is permanently infused into the fabric. That's why it's never going to crack. There's no, this, definitely you can feel the texture of this. If I shut my eyes, I would have no idea there's a design on here. So hope you like that idea. But that's really one of the really neat things, and I think it's kind of the, I don't think some people realize how cool infusible inks are until you start playing with them. And then you can take all that stuff, like if you have a baby onesie, again, it has to have a high poly content, but if you have a baby onesie, and you can just design so much stuff, and it'll draw it out and you can color it in. What I really love is to do like pillowcases for kids, or maybe something fun for grandma, and then you've taken the kids' drawings, just give them the markers, have them draw on a piece of printer paper, and then you heat set that onto a t-shirt for grandma or whatever. I mean, it makes the most adorable and thoughtful and really neat gift ideas. So grab yourself a Cricut on November 15th. Grab yourself a Cricut on November 15th, and then get maybe the infusible inks. They have infusible vinyls. Do we happen to have any regular vinyl, or was it just the infusible? We don't? Okay. Well, the nice thing about it is, I think it was Deborah, that asked? So far, it worked great. I would think this would work fine. Your die cuts will work fine on regular iron-on vinyl. Just do me a favor, do a test. Just take a little piece of vinyl and run it through your machine and see. It certainly worked really well with infusible ink. So I think that's a great idea, because again, you want the infusible ink papers. The vinyl, maybe you don't want to invest in a Cricut maker because they are a little expensive. But I think that's a really, really strong idea to take your dies and just use the vinyls and the infusible ink papers and use it that way, as opposed to having to buy a maker. Great idea, actually. It's really awesome. All right, are we done? Let's see, Diamond Press Marquee. Yes, that is the machine I was using right there. Coletta says, cute shirt. I haven't tried infusibles. Well, I was hoping to motivate you guys tonight. So to kind of, a lot of people haven't. They use their Cricut and they use it just for, paper crafting and projects like that. But I'm hoping tonight I can get you excited about trying it in different ways. Nancy says, take a breath, Suzanne. We'll wait for you, I promise. Thank you. I know I'm talking fast. I apologize. Evelyn says, what was the machine used for the circle? That was the marquee. Stacy says, can you make a QR code with a link? Yes, we could. Wouldn't that be great if we had a QR code on this so you could link to the products? Because we're doing that on the air now. We have QR codes you can just stick your camera on. It's a really good idea.
I will pass that along.
We will pass that along. Jessica says, good tip. Evie says she loves slicing. Evie said, yes, good job. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've got so fast. Coletta said, that is very cool, Suzanne. I got a thumbs up from Nancy. Debbie says, great tip as well. Thanks, guys. I know, I'm sorry, I talk so fast. I just feel bad when I do that. But then I knew I was running out of time, too. All right, I got to let you guys go. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you liked that little quick tutorial. Maybe we can do some maybe once a month, and I can explore some other really, because there's so many cool features on here, and we never have time to really get to it ever on the air. All right, guys, quick updates. November 15th. Look, Nance, I took a breath. November 15th. That is the 24-hour crafting day. Join me at midnight. I promise you will love the Today Special. I do not know about $5 Fill Your Cart, but as soon as I find out, which I should know in a couple days, I will make sure and post it on my Facebook page. And if you haven't followed me on my Facebook page, please do, because then you can find out when we're together, what we're doing, when I'm on the air, and all that kind of good stuff. All right, but for now, you know I love you guys, and I can't thank you enough for spending some time with me. I want to thank Felicia and all the gems for joining us for her part of the show, and I hope you love it. Next week, we'll be back on at 9:30, right? We're at 9:30 next week?
9:30 next week.
Right, because one of those days we're going to be
2 weeks.
2 weeks are going to be earlier. Yeah, okay. But next week, definitely 9:30. I'll have some more surprises for you. I love you. Have a great night.